Hey guys, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while. Today is August the 12th. So well into summer, almost time for school to start again. But I'm back and hopefully coming consistently. So today I kind of wanted to talk about a few things that I wish I would have known before I got into teaching, or a few things that I wish I would have known as a first year teacher, because I feel like there are certain things that you just really don't know, and teaching is definitely one of those professions where experience is everything. So there's just a few things that I wish someone would have told me before I got into this profession. So I'm just going to share those with you, and we're going to get into this video. Let's go. Okay, so number one, what I wish somebody would have told me before I became a teacher was, at least in my district, you do not get paid in the summer. There is no summer budget plan. Like, when I was first coming into this, my understanding was that they had like a budget system or whatever, to where a certain amount was deducted from your paycheck every month, so that by the time summer came around, you were still getting paychecks, like you were still getting paid. But they don't have that program here in my district. So I wish somebody would have told me back in August of last year, you need to be budgeting to save for summer, because I didn't realize till like maybe January, I'll say December, that I was not going to be getting paid during the summer months. I was for sure like, I'm going to be getting money's still going to be incoming, but it was not. So I wish somebody would have told me, budget accordingly, take money out, because you're not going to be getting that steady paycheck during those summer months. So that's number one, a definite one for sure. Number two, I wish somebody would have told me that what you get hired for is not always the job that you will be working. Y'all, now this is a big one, because I've heard countless stories, countless people coming in saying, well, yeah, I got hired for this, but then I was actually doing this. And the thing about it is, because there's such a shortage in teachers and like people who are willing to teach, there's such a shortage. Because of that, they will need to move you in any way possible. I'm sure they were already moving people before, but now like it is a lot more of a chance that you will be moved from what you were hired to do. So mine wasn't even that drastic of a change. I was hired to teach third grade reading. But then when I actually got there, I realized that I was teaching third grade all subjects. And we weren't going to be departmentalized. I was just going to keep my students all day. So I only wanted to teach reading. So going from only teaching reading to teaching everything was like drastic. But there are people who come in like being hired to teach 5th grade science, and then they end up teaching 8th grade math. Like people who come in to teach 2nd grade and they come in to teach 6th grade. Like, it's a pretty drastic change. So I wish somebody would have told me that what you come in to do is not always what you're going to end up doing. Number 3, I wish somebody would have told me, this is a good one. I wish somebody would have told me that classroom management is key. The lesson plans are great. Decorations are great. Like, all of this stuff is great. But if you don't have any classroom management, classroom management is key. It is key. Knowing the procedures that you want your students to follow beforehand, so they can already be set in place from day one. Your procedures, what you want to have in your room, so that they know when they come in how they're supposed to act, what your expectation of them is. Classroom management is key, because if you wait till too late, then it's gone. Like, it's gone. If you don't have systems set in place from day one, it's gonna be hard to catch up, is what I'll say. It's gonna be hard to catch up. So before any of like the lesson plans, before any of the classroom decorations, before any of that, I'm making sure I have my procedures in place for this upcoming school year, because classroom management is what's going to carry you when the kids have torn down the decorations and they barely listen into the lessons. The classroom management will carry you. Number 4 is that this is a learning experience. Teaching is a learning curve. So don't expect to get it all in one day, because you go in and you want to be perfect, you want to be great. And I know I mentioned this in like one of my other videos. Like, you go in, you want to be great, you want to be perfect, and you see everybody else. But teaching is a learning curve. There's always so much to learn. I did nothing but learn my entire first year. So just sit back and really take everything in, because it's a lot to take in. It's a lot. And don't beat yourself up about not being able to get everything right away, because it's going to take time. It's going to take time. So just sit back and enjoy the learning experience. That's what I wish somebody would have told me. Enjoy the learning experience, because you're there to learn. As much as you're there to teach, you're there to learn. So enjoy the learning experience, because your job is to learn the students, to learn yourself, to learn the curriculum, even as they change, to learn your coworker. Like, your job is to learn so that you can then teach successfully. So just to be prepared to learn, like, learn as your profession. Yes. 5. Another thing that I wish somebody would have told me is that education is not just about teaching. Now, this one is a big one as well, because, of course, you're a teacher. That's your title. That's the name of your profession. But held within that profession is counselor, is therapist, is step-in mom, step-in dad, is disciplinarian, it's comforter, it's funder or sponsor, it's all of the above, it's all of the above. During the school year, sometimes these students spend more time with you than they do with their parents. So that's something to take into consideration. Like, some things they come to you with everything, when they're having dilemmas, when they're having problems with their friends, they need mediation. Like, they come to you with everything, not just about what's 5 plus 5. Like, they come to you with everything that's going on in their lives right then. And so you have to be prepared to mediate, to give them advice, on their problems that are real, that are very real to them, to give them advice and to help them, and to even help them to see their parents, in the proper light, and to understand their parents' actions. Sometimes you have to sort of help them to understand the decisions that their parents are making as well. So there's a lot that goes into teaching, that is not just about the curriculum and about information being transferred. It's the emotional aspect of it. It's teaching them how to be good people, teaching them how to be kind to others, how to respect others' opinion, even if it's not the same as theirs. So I wish somebody would have told me that teaching is not just teaching. It's so many other things combined. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Those were just a few things that I wish somebody would have told me before I became a first-year teacher. So I'm telling you so that you don't have to miss out like I did. I'm sure there are a lot more things, but in efforts to keep this video short and sweet, that's all I got for you today. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!